right in front of me, a slaughterhouse, St. Helens Meat Packers in Toronto. Right behind me, it used to be a slaughterhouse. It was halal, kosher, and it says True Harvest Meats. So yeah, I mean, I've titled this this live stream, "Killing Can Never Be Humane." In whatever method of slaughter, whether it be halal, kosher, Western method of stun. We've seen terrible videos of, for example, behind me, people got a really long extender for their camera, selfie stick style, got inside the window. Hi Alicia, thanks for joining again. Yeah, I'm just describing how behind me there's a slaughterhouse, and people got video inside the window, high up. The cows were flailing around on a chain. There was blood everywhere. Their necks had been cut, and honestly, the Toronto Star, which is our major newspaper in Canada, they published, there was a reporter here who took that story and ran with it, and that is halal kosher. I also ran into this slaughterhouse. It's closed down now. There was a film crew inside, so I got to see where the I mean, I'd seen it previously, the cows were, yeah, someone's asking where, this is right in front of St. Helens in Toronto, St. Helens Meat Packers. So I got inside, and again, people think simple slice to the neck, music playing, prayers in the background. Truth is, they're forced into a mechanical box. Their head is forced through, their head is forced up, and they're sliced, and all the while they know, they can smell, they're going into some awful factory. It is not humane. We see slaughter in the Western method, and I saw a video yesterday that Shannon Blair in the USA, she'd gone into a slaughterhouse. She'd asked whether she could view what was going on. We saw a pig being killed, the shot, the stunning shot to the back of the neck, and then a worker came, sliced their neck open, the pig, they sliced their neck open, and then the pig was flailing around for well over a minute, flailing around, and the workers didn't do shit, excuse my language. They just hung her up. After about a minute or so, blood gurgling out of her, she couldn't say anything, she couldn't scream, this pig, because I think her vocal cord had been cut. So that is slaughter. That is the humane method of slaughter. There's nothing humane about killing an animal that doesn't want to die, and especially the whole waste of killing animals when we don't even need to bloody eat their flesh. Like, come on. Like, what the hell is wrong with us as a society? In Canada, in the UK, in the United States, everyone should know better. So, I'm seeing some comments here. Yeah, Alicia's saying, I think I'd pass out if I saw that. Yeah, the one behind me is closed. This is the slaughterhouse that used to be here. It was Riding Regency Meat Packers, and they would use the halal kosher method of killing. Riding Regency closed down because of E. coli and mismanagement, and then a new company took over, True Harvest. This is the absolute mind-blowing thing that we see, like harvest, green writing, as though they're taking some crops off the land. The nonsensical animals and how they're harvested is just like, come on, it just does not make sense to me. So let's, I'll turn around because behind me on the other side is the slaughterhouse, St. Helens meat packers. And let's just see if I can angle up a little bit there. Yeah. So behind me is the usual working slaughterhouse called St. Helens. I wish they'd put the word slaughterhouse in their title. They put meat packers as though there's no killing happening there. What goes on inside here? Absolutely horrendous. We see video of cows being stunned, and we use that footage in Anonymous for the Voiceless, in We the Free. And again, we see the cows flailing around after the stunning. We see the workers come and stun them and try and stun them again. It still doesn't work, and then they slice the necks open and hang them up. Like every animal, every mammal that needs their blood draining. Do people even know that? So they hang them up, the heart is still pumping away, they don't want to kill them. With the stunning, they need the heart to be pumping away, and then they hang them up after slicing the neck and all the blood drains down. Because if you ate bloody meat, well, that wouldn't be very pleasant, would it? So everything is sanitized in the slaughter industry. I've actually been inside the slaughterhouse behind me. I ran in, maybe 5 years ago now, and I'm seeing workers with blow torches, holding pieces of animal, blow torching the animal. I see all these women working in a really, really nasty, dowdy, dim room, cutting up pieces of animal too, like there was sheep skin hanging in there. They slaughter sheep, they slaughter goats, mainly cows. And I was here this morning. We saw maybe the live stream will publish. I was cut off unfortunately from that one, but 2 trucks full of beautiful individuals, beautiful cows. And someone just passed me. I usually try and give everyone a card. I have these cards. Be kind. And what does it say? Let's read it out for you. Be kind to animals, to the planet, and humans, including yourself. And then it has like a ton of links on the back. I think it'll be mirror writing, but I have the documentaries. Let me read them out to you. All the different documentaries I have. Dairy Disclosed, another dairy documentary, McAdoo. We have The Game Changers on Netflix, The Invisible Vegan, Seaspiracy, and then Fur Activism, Real Fur Film, Slave Film, Forks Over Knives, and Watch Dominion. And you can see all these documentaries, honest to God, they're life-changing. Yeah, Alicia's asking what were the blow torches for. I think they might have been burning off the hair on animal parts. So the person was holding up something, you know, about kind of yay big, and then blow torching all around. And can you imagine that, like, the safety considerations for the workers inside here when they're having to blow torch parts of animal, when they're working with knives? I mean, the slaughter industry is one of the big industries where there's injuries and then where there's violence. You're working with dead bodies, you're working with animals that have suffered so much. And you can look at it up yourself, honestly. There's family violence within people who've worked in the slaughter industry. And a predictor of violence against humans is when kids start being violent towards animals. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Yeah, David, the 40-year-old vegan, is currently in the UK, and he was handing out my cards, and with Mel and Steve. So, oh, hi, there you are. I'm just talking about you, David. Thank you for joining. I was here at 7 a.m. this morning, and 2 trucks were sitting before they knew that we were here. So I was able to capture these beautiful black cows, such gentle, such peaceful individuals. And there they are, not knowing what their last moments are going to be. Yeah, you all say hi. Yeah, thanks to Mel and Steve for starting up Project Livestream. This is something that's started up in the UK and is spreading around the world. It's encouraging everyone to become active, to get yourselves on YouTube. You need 50 subscribers, and Mel and Steve can help with that. You message me if you like, and then I'll connect you to Mel and Steve. It's Mel and Steve on Instagram, and they're on YouTube as it's Mel and Steve too. They're on Facebook. So you need 50 subscribers, and then you need to have done like a test live stream, and then YouTube will connect you in 24 hours. And then, yeah, find a slaughterhouse in your town, right behind me. One of the trucks going in that's going to be loading. Yeah, and it has a great big slab, a slab of steak on the side saying quality meats. I wish they had a picture of the cows covered in their own excrement on the side of the truck. You know, maybe we should come and paste something on the side of a truck one day that actually shows that. As if people saw the reality of what the cows go through here, of what, you know, pigs go through in their life and in the transit, then they would be horrified. So, change of, yeah, this is animal slavery. Private label meat, it's just awful. Oh. I'm gonna change up, I'm wearing a Direct Action Everywhere t-shirt right now. And there's a trial happening down in California. So from DXE, Direct Action Everywhere, she was arrested last year when she was just, you know, walking on the street at another case, and she was arrested for taking to safety 4 chickens. So the trial is being streamed on Twitter. You can look it up, Purdue trial, Purdue rescue trial. And she is facing jail time for being compassionate and rescuing individuals who didn't deserve to die. She runs a sanctuary as well. So check out that trial, follow the trial. I mean, the fact that animals are honestly sentient beings, they don't deserve to be treated the way they are. They don't deserve to be killed. They do deserve sanctuary. And Zoe down in the USA runs a sanctuary. She's got the huge compassionate heart, and yet she's being treated as a criminal. She was wearing an ankle monitor for a year. It's like, honestly, treated like a terrorist. And yet we're the peaceful ones. Purdue rescue trial, exactly. Look it up. Thank you, Alicia, for putting into text my words. I really appreciate it. And I'm facing a trial too. I'm facing a criminal trial next May. It's going to be a 4-day trial. May 14th it starts, and that's for just trying to protest inside a massive Canadian exhibition where live animals are on display. And honestly, you know, the public, it's like a month a month long. It finished now. It's a live display. It's part of a big exhibition where there's a food hall, where there's rides for the kids. It's not an agricultural show, and yet my arrest was for trying to protest within an agricultural space, which is absolute nonsense. It's basically a bit of a petting zoo, a bit of a circus. I had many activists go inside and film, and what did we find? We found the rabbits. They're suggesting people have an industry for killing rabbits, and yet the lady had brought out rabbits onto a table. There was a long lineup, and they were letting the public stroke the rabbit. Like, rabbits get totally stressed. I mean, they can die from stress. And yet there they were inside the CNE, inside the farm building, letting the public stroke these rabbits, who would then be later on killed for their flesh. And I'm arrested the previous year for trying to unfurl a banner inside this place. So, you know, make it make sense. In the future, when animals will no longer be killed for their flesh, for their fur, for their skin, for their bodily fluids, then we'll look back and we'll think, what the hell was society thinking? Arresting people for protesting this. You look back to movements, civil disobedience movements, like the women's suffragette. That's the only movements that I feel comfortable comparing to. I've got some activists in front of me actually. I think they thought the truck was coming. No, it's just another loading truck. But yeah, civil disobedience is a thing. I do think a truck is now coming, so I'm going to grab the phone. We're going to get mobile. I'm going to turn it around and we're going to watch as the truck comes in, and we're going to see if we can get some I think this driver straight away is going to be completely irresponsible and go in as fast as he can. So I'm just going to do this. So there you have it, dairy cows coming in. So she's on the floor, she's fallen over. This is why he's going in so fast. There's a downed cow in there. It's possible he'll have to come straighten up. We might get a second view, maybe not. So what you're seeing right now is a slaughter truck reversing into a St. Helens Meat Packers in Toronto. Let's turn around for a second. So I'm right in front of this truck full of dairy cows, massive udders. This is the reality in Canada. This is the reality in Toronto. We're here as part of Project Livestream number 3. Part of Mel and Steve project. And what did we witness inside the truck? A cow falling over inside there. And yet on the back of this truck going in, picture Rachel's great big slab of meat, as though it's a good thing. I'm going to say hello to Louise. Louise, what did you see inside the truck? Did you?
Sorry, there's a big truck just moving here. Yeah, that transport truck was filled with cows from the dairy industry. They're very young cows, and normally those cows could live up to 30 years old naturally, but in the dairy industry they're sent to slaughter at around 4 and 5 years old. So you could see that they were still very young, and their udders were full of milk and dripping milk, and it's very heartbreaking to see. I think every woman, every mother should be out here and standing up against the dairy industry that exploits women, female bodies, and mothers.
Thank you so much, Louise.
Thank you, Jenny.
And Louise is wearing a hoodie right now from Animal Justice. There's actually a conference happening this weekend. Are you heading to that?
I am not this time. I have 2 elderly dogs at home, so I have to miss it. Unfortunately, I'm very sad about that, but yeah, it's a great conference, and everybody should go if you can. You learn so much, and you get inspiration and ways that you can help animals in different ways. You don't have to be out here on the ground, but there's so many other ways that you can help them.
Exactly. So I think I might even be able to go live from that conference. One of the subjects that I'm looking forward to is Will Potter and Taylor Z, who will be talking about the oppression of animal rights activists just, around the world and in the Western world too. Will Potter has a new book out, doesn't he? It's called Little Red Barn, I think. I bought the book, so I'm going to have him sign the book at the conference, and I wonder whether he would actually come down if he's in town a little while, and he would come and witness the slaughterhouse here. Yeah, I have 2 other activists with me as well. There's Peter, my partner, and we have Jarina here as well. So 4 of us down here trying to bear witness to the cows. Just such a nasty place. I mean, what doesn't come across here is the stench. It really makes you feel ill. Just nasty. Okay, I'm going to cross the road, and I'll attach my live stream again to the tripod. I might actually close this down in a little while too, because honestly I kind of prefer streaming when there's actual animals behind me, so I can tell their story. Then, yeah, I think we'll keep it short. So I'll just kind of finish with look up Mel and Steve on Instagram, look up them on Facebook, on YouTube, start yourself a YouTube channel, and then you too can be telling the story of animals in whatever way you choose. If you don't feel comfortable talking, you don't have to. You just bear witness and show the rest of the world what's happening to them. Obviously, there's other forms of activism that you can be doing. We're here trying to tell their stories, but you can be sharing whatever online. You could be making food for colleagues. You can take a career in the industry of your choice and do activism from within that. You don't need to be kind of retired as I am. I took early retirement. You can do it within a full-time job, as I happily did. I'd go off in my... Okay, so I seem to be speaking for a bit longer, but honestly, I'd go off in my lunchtime when I was had a full-time job, and I would join lunchtime activism. I would do evening activism online and weekend activism. And now that I'm not working, I don't get paid for my activism. I'm self-funded. I worked a really good job for many years, and now this is my full-time gig. I'm an animal rights activist, and I'm proud to say that. So yeah, go and search out one of the Mel and Steve videos. Go and subscribe to the 40-Year-Old Vegan. Thank you, Alicia. Follow Mel and Steve. So I'm going to sign out for now, and thank you for joining. Thank you.